Good day everyone. So for today, together with Riali Lobo, we will discuss about the Carol Gilligan theory and a woman's sense of self. Carol Gilligan is a psychologist best known for her innovative views on the development of woman's morality and sense of self, which she detailed in her 1982 book In a Different Voice. Gilligan developed her ideas in response to the theory of moral development proposed by Lawrence Kohlberg, which she criticized for ignoring women's perspectives. Gilligan proposed that women come to prioritize an ethics of care as their sense of morality evolves along with their sense of self, while men prioritize an ethics of justice. This article discusses the history of Gilligan's theory, how it differs from Kohlberg's theory of moral development, and how women develop their sense of self in the world. Gilligan's stages of moral development. Gilligan's research in abortion decision study led her to detail her own stage theory of moral development, which she detailed in 1977 article that she expanded into her book In a Different Voice. Gilligan's theory used the same basic three-level outline as Kohlberg's, along with two transitions between the levels. The levels and transitions are outlined below. First is the pre-conventional morality. At the pre-conventional level, moral judgment is entirely focused on the self and the needs to survive. When a conflict arises between the needs of the self and the needs of others, a woman will choose to address her own needs. For example nito ay isang family. If ang mother is gina-violent sa father or ang padre di pamilya, syempre, the mother will choose yung needs niya para makasurvive. When the conflict arises between sa kanilang dalawa, kailangan niya unahin yung sarili niya, yung needs ng sarili niya to choose or address her own needs. Kasi para makuha din niya yung peaceful at saka kalayaan na need niya. Pangalawa or the second is the conventional morality. At the conventional level, moral judgment becomes concentrated on caring for others. The woman starts to see herself as a participant in society, whose claim to being a good citizen relies on helping and protecting others. This concern for others overrides her concern for herself, leading to a morality focused on self-sacrifice. Ang example ani is atong mga mother, which is alam naman natin lahat na they would do anything para lang sa kanilang mga children. Even though walang-wala na sila, ibibigay nila lahat. Sige lang maski walay makaon, sige lang maski dili sana ipalit og ana ihatag sa anak kay ana. Diba? So, they are more sacrificing their self. Yung mga needs nila mas binibigay nila sa mga anak nila, ma-provide lang nila yun is enough than their self. The third is the post-conventional morality. At the post-conventional level, moral judgment is dictated by the principle of nonviolence. The needs of the self are just as important as the needs of others, which causes the woman to arrive as a universal ethic of care and the concern. In this stage, nakita ang knowledge and thoughts or napahalagahan yung mga idea ng mga kababaihan and also their concern as well.
Sir, my name is Riali A. Lobo. the ethic of care, and the developing sense of self. The movement through Gillian's stage of moral development hinge on an evolving sense of self. At that pre-conventional level, only the needs of the self are recognized, and the conventional level, the needs of the others are prioritized, while the needs of the self are denied. At the post-conventional level, a balance is struck between the needs of the self in the other in and others. Like in what Miss Bantua said earlier, that a pre-conventional level, it's a kind of being selfish, which is we must focus on ourselves. We must prefer to prioritize first ourselves before the others. And in conventional level, nakalimutan natin yung pangangailangan natin kasi we do a lot for others than ourselves. We must choose to help the needs of the others than ourselves. Here in post-conventional level is a balance. For example is, if a working student ka, habang nag-aaral ka for his or her better future, and she also to provide his and her needs of his family. In doing that, of course, someone must have time management to his her daily life. And the critics of Gillian theory, while Gillian ideas were groundbreaking, some feminist psychologists have also criticized them because they treat women's voice as a single homogeneous entity while ignoring the diversity of the women based on age, class, race, and other factors. Hindi naging madali para kay Gilligan ang kanyang theory. It is because pinupuna ang mga kababaihan dati bilang magkatulad sa kanilang pagkakakilanlan at behind and pagkakaiba-iba nila. For example, dati ang gawain lang ng mga kababaihan ay manatili sa bahay at maging ina, magsilbi, but they don't see the different ability and skill of women based on their age, class, and race. For example, for our generation right now, yung mga kababaihan natin, na lumalaki sa pamilya ng mga sundalo at naka niya ito, if she really have the ability to become an army, she would be qualified no matter what. Unlike before na magkatulad at pantay-pantay ang pagkatingin sa abilidad ng lahat at ng mga kababaihan. And the Carol Gilligan theory today, despite this criticism, Gilligan theory continues to be studied today. It is now widely acknowledged that there are two moral orientation, one that emphasizes justice and one that emphasize care as Gilligan proposed. Despite of those criticism of Carol Gilligan, her theory is still studied today, and there are two moral orientation. One is to emphasize the justice. Carol wanted that every woman deserved to get justice for them, and one that emphasize care. Carol wants that every woman know how to care and love themselves. And that's all.
So to sum up everything, how could we relate Gilligan's theory in our profession? So in a way of seeing everyone equally, treating them equally, that everyone has their own needs, mapababae at saka mapalalaki man yan, we also have to give importance on their thoughts and ideas. It is because at the end of the day, everyone has their own decisions and they could decide on their life. Okay, we all know that everyone has their own ability. May kani-kanya tayong abilidad. So, if we could see that and respect that, magagawa ng isang tao to fulfill and provide on herself kung ano yung mga needs niya, kung makikita natin yun and if we would respect that. And we really have to treat everyone equally dahil palagi natin iisipin na kung ano ang pangangailangan ng isang tao ay katumbas yun ang pangangailangan ng lahat. So that's all. Thank you.